All right, so we're going to dive deep into Ovechkin's return today.
It's good.
We've got some recent articles, and, you know, obviously everyone's talking about it, but
Yeah.
we're going to go deeper than just he's back on the ice.
Right. Yeah.
We're going to look at what this means for the Caps, how this injury could impact his playing style long term, and then, of course, that chase for Gretzky's record.
Yeah. I mean, that fibula fracture, it seems to be healing well, but it definitely raises a lot of questions, you know?
Absolutely.
We all know Ovechkin's game is built on power, agility. Like, how will this impact his shot?
Yeah, his ability to generate those shots, it's like his trademark.
Exactly. And, he was on pace for over 60 goals this season before the injury.
Yeah, can he even come close to that pace now?
It's tough to say, right? I mean, it's going to be a tight race against time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He needs to average basically a goal per game to surpass Gretzky by the end of the season.
That's a tall order.
It is, even for Ovechkin.
But if anyone can do it, it's him, right? Like, remember that playoff run a few years back? The guy's a force of nature when the pressure's on.
Absolutely, but this time it's a different kind of pressure, right? It's not just the cup, it's his legacy.
Right. Cementing himself as the greatest goal scorer of all time.
Exactly, and that adds a whole other layer to it.
Speaking of layers, let's break down the injury itself.
Okay.
Happened mid-November, fractured left fibula, and against the Grizzlies of all teams.
Right, the Utah Grizzlies.
The Capitals won the game, but, losing Ovechkin kind of overshadowed the win.
Yeah, a fractured fibula, that's no joke.
No.
Initial timeline was 4 to 6 weeks, which is pretty standard, I think.
Right, right.
But the latest news has been good. I mean, he's back on the ice.
He's back on the ice. He's traveling with the team.
He's got the non-contact jersey on.
Right, right. But still, Coach Carberry even hinted that full contact practice is the next step.
Yeah, so that's got everyone speculating. Is he coming back sooner than we thought?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it's not just about when he comes back. It's how he comes back. Can he jump back into his pre-injury form, like, right away?
Right. Will there be any lingering effects?
Especially with his style of play.
Yeah.
Those explosive shots, will he be hesitant to really put his all into them?
That's one thing to watch for sure. Another is his positioning.
Okay.
Ovechkin loves to set up in his office near the left face-off circle.
Right.
Will he still be comfortable taking that kind of punishment in front of the net?
Yeah, it's going to be really fascinating to see how he adapts.
Yeah.
And how Carberry integrates him back into the lineup, too.
Oh, absolutely. And, the Capitals have actually been playing pretty well without him.
Yeah, they're leading the Metro.
They are.
But adding Ovechkin back into the mix, even if he's at like 80%, it changes everything.
It changes everything.
The power play becomes a threat again. Opponents have to rethink their defensive strategies.
Right. You can't forget about the psychological impact, too.
Oh, for sure.
Having your captain back, your leader back on the ice.
That's a huge boost.
Huge morale boost for the whole team. And for Ovechkin, too,
Yeah.
He has to overcome the injury. Mentally, the pressure of the record, it's a lot to handle.
It really is. So I guess the big question is, can he still break the record?
I mean, the numbers say it's possible, but it's going to be close.
Yeah.
It all depends on how quickly he regains his form, how the Caps play as a team.
And a little bit of luck.
And a little bit of luck, definitely.
That's what makes it so exciting, though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
The uncertainty, the drama, the fact that we're watching this incredible player potentially make history.
It's amazing.
And, even if he doesn't break the record this season, he still has time.
He does. He signed for a few more years.
This is just one chapter in his story.
Exactly. And what a story it is.
So while we wait to see what happens,
Oh.
I think it's important to keep an eye on the advanced stats.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Things like his expected goals, his shooting percentage.
Right. Those will give us a better idea of how he's really performing.
Right. Beyond just the basic numbers.
And pay attention to the Capitals' overall play, too.
Yeah.
Do they go back to that Ovechkin-centric style, or have they become a more well-rounded team?
That's going to tell us a lot about their Stanley Cup chances.
Absolutely.
They've given us a lot to think about.
Well, it's not just about one player. It's about the team.
Right. It's about how individual greatness impacts the team dynamic.
Precisely. And that's what makes this so interesting. We're
Right.
watching a legend right in the middle of his journey.
Trying to overcome obstacles.
Striving for immortality, it's bigger than just sports.
It really is. And it leaves us with that big question.
What will Ovechkin's legacy be?
Will he be remembered as the greatest goal scorer ever? Or is there more to it than that?
Yeah, that's something for all of us to consider.
Definitely. Something to think about.
Yeah.
Well, that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be back soon with more.
Sounds good.
See you next time.
All right, see ya.